What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
This is the one. Everybody, you listen to Free Agent Radio, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends morning show. We're talking to Freddie Mitchell, UCLA superstar, Philadelphia Eagles superstar. Actually, the 4th and 26 is amazing, but I have to get to this story because you're in Philly while Allen Iverson is in Philly.
Oh, the AI story. Okay.
So I heard this story that you and AI are in Atlantic City, and there's a football involved.
I tell you. So with Fred being his personal assistant for 3 years, you really bond and you connect. So we were really good friends. But as an assistant, the reality is I still work for Fred. I'm his assistant. So the moment I realized that, I'm his assistant was you and AI. See if you remember this, Fred. We were in Atlantic City.
Hold on. Allen Iverson. I want everybody to know we're saying Allen Iverson.
Yes, that guy. That guy we see on the screen.
Yeah.
Allen
Iverson. Iconic Allen Iverson, who at that moment was who had changed everything in the NBA. There were no cornrows, there were no tattoos, there was no Allen Iverson. My bad.
And this was like 2002, I believe, or 3. It was definitely the Sixers that just came off the playoffs where they played the Lakers in the finals, rather. All right, so Fred, we were in Atlantic City, and we ran into AI. He was gambling. He was gambling some big money, a little private suite area. We walked by. You saw AI. You stopped. Y'all started trash talking each other because AI used to play quarterback in college, so he was a quarterback, and he talked about
in high school,
and how he got that heat, and how Fred couldn't catch a pass from him, and Fred started talking trash. What you see the hands, you know what I do? It's what I, they going back and forth, and then all of a sudden I'm laughing, giggling. He said, "Look, let's go out in the parking lot right now," and Fred was like, "Let's do it." And
hold on, stop right there. Allen Iverson and Freddie Mitchell are now going to the parking lot. And it got to be like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah, it was real late.
And they have decided they're going to the parking lot in Atlantic City right now.
But here's the
challenge. So we got a challenge. Okay, go ahead.
Challenge. But I'm thinking to myself, well, they ain't got no football. You know what Fred said to me? You know what he said to me?
They going to throw bagels? What are they throwing?
So we're in Atlantic City. So I live in Philly. Freddie lives in South, in Jersey at that time, but further away from Atlantic City. He said, "Hey, Jay, I need you to run to the house and go get my football gloves and a football." And I paused for a second, like, wait, is he for real?
That's 45. That's at least 45.
That's at least 45,
that's
50
one way.
minutes. That's one way that I got to come back just because y'all trash talking. And I was like, wait, I'm not his friend after all. I am the assistant. So
Hey, yo, hold on. Let's pause right here. Hey, yo, Freddie. Hey, Freddie, you a good person, but you ain't either. Like, you ain't either. Like, real talk. Like, you gonna send my man and go drive 45 minutes to go get your damn football gloves and the football?
It was Allen Iverson.
It's game
You ain't
time,
got
right?
a football in your car?
we didn't have one that day. Not that day.
So, wait a second. So, Jay Black, you drive?
I took the Benz. I took Fred's car, and I drove all the way to his house.
Hold up, pause right there. Let me tell you something. I was about to feel sorry for you. I was about to. Till I realized, in order for Jay Black to do that, Freddie must have been paying him a handsome ransom to go drive all the way.
Yeah. That's why I said with the keys.
So you drive 45 minutes one way, 45 minutes the other way. And mind you drunk, but you drive.
I wasn't drunk. I'm lightly buzzed.
Stop playing. I already know your ass. I already know what you look at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, Michael Shawn. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to tell you what's happening during that time.
Oh, go ahead.
So he's playing 3-card poker. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I can do it or whatever else. But his stack that's when I really realized that basketball money and football money, it was a different story.
How much was he playing, Fred?
Man, this dude had 25. There's 3 slots that you play. He was playing 25 on each slot.
25,000?
Yes.
So
I'm like, hey man, I'm coming out of a rookie contract. Can I? It was an embarrassing situation. I'm like, hey, Donovan isn't throwing me the ball like I So, do you mind? That's when you ask, do you mind? Do you mind if I play for less?
Oh my God, Freddie! I
Because
hate
you know, I'm in Vegas. You know, I'm in UCLA. I've been. You know, I gamble, so I know that they can ask that favor because if they're playing enough money.
Oh my God, Fred! So you said, "Yo, is it cool if I just play a little bit less?" Like, because Donovan. The funny thing, he said Donovan's not passing me. He's not passing me the ball.
Everything I said, he wasn't passing me the ball. I'm saying rookie contract. I'm saying I don't know what's going on. Anything that sticks at this point, because this dude, and let me know, this dude got $500,000 on his wrist. Cuz this dude has $500,000 on his wrist. This looked like the Flintstones, man. I mean, this thing was just like, whoa.
And Fred is like, unlike you, Eric Snow passes you the ball whenever you are open. Whenever you're open, Eric Snow says, "Here goes the ball." Okay. All right. So Jay Black drives intoxicated 2 hours. So he comes back and he has a football and he has your catching gloves.
Man.
And now you and Allen Iverson, because Iverson is now sitting there going like, I was a high school star. I could have been a football player. And Freddie's like, look at my hands. I catch anything. It don't matter what it is. I catch a virus, damn it. It don't matter what it is.
I catch a virus.
You know what? And the thing about it is, I'm like, you know what? I didn't really know him like that because I'm from Florida or whatever else. So I didn't know he could sling the pill. He's like, man, Freddie, he said, if I was your quarterback, he's like, you would be in the Pro Bowl every year. He told me that.
Wow.
Okay, so you go. So the ball comes back, everything, and now Jay Black.
Mike, first I was thinking the moment's probably passed. They probably don't even want to do
this.
this.
Not these two drunk motherfuckers. Not right here. They've been doing shots, and Freddie Mitchell was like, "Yo, let me play a little bit less than 25,000 per slot. Let me just put 10,000 because Freddie acted like he broke. Like, God damn it, Freddie, you were still paying 10,000 a spot. Like, stop playing with me."
Yeah, we're gonna go 10,000 then.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Jay, you bring the football, you bring the gloves.
Got the gloves, got the official brand.
You were so on a lower level than everybody else, Jay Black. Like, I just want to tell you, like, I didn't know you had to do this stuff. Like,
he drove my Benz more than I drove my Benz.
That's the facts. I mean, it was perks. I had my own at his house. I had my own suite. I had my own little West Wing. I had my own little setup.
Freddie, you had a West Wing?
Yes, he had a whole the kitchen. I had everything. My own little separate little house at his house.
Now, mind you, I thought Jay Black was doing me a favor by letting me get passes to your suite. Come to find out, this dude was trifling. You were really holding out. There was a lot more we could have done. Like, there's no reason why I was not in Atlantic City with y'all when this AI thing. Okay, so fast forward. We're AI. You bring the gloves. You bring the football and everything.
Yes, so I bring the gloves, bring the football. So they get up, they leave the table. So everybody heads outside, a nice little entourage. So we head to the parking lot. Fred got the gloves on. You know, he trying it on, got the ball.
And now it's serious. Now it's serious. Fred got the gloves on.
He got the gloves on. AI got the ball, a little couple warm up, little soft passes. And next minute I know, they go back and forth. And Fred can take it from here. They literally from deep. AI trying to throw that heat. And Fred, well, I'll let Fred go ahead and tell this part, but let's just say, well, go ahead. I'll let him tell it.
Yeah, so we warming up, you know, and I'm like, okay, you know, the technique, cool, and everything else is great. You know, I'm like, okay, this is nice. This dude, man, well, that's when I know stuff was gonna get real. He said, Fred, come on over here. I said, okay, cool. This dude drew the route on the football. I don't need you to do this. Hell. You know, when you're a kid and you draw the route in the dirt or whatever else, you know, he said, I'm going to need you to do this. I'm like, golly. He became an offensive coordinator. So, and I'm thinking, okay, you know, when I get the ball or whatever else, it's going to be I'm camping under it, and he's just going to throw it. Bro, this dude put the velocity, put the ball right here. Like, if I wouldn't have caught it, my nose was broken.
Heat.
Wow.
I mean, this dude was throwing dimes, and he was like, okay, now I want you to run a seven-step slant. I want you to do this. I'm like, man, where are you from?
Yo, this is so great. Yo, Freddie. But you know what's crazy, Fred? if you did have social media and you guys had put that on social media, do you know the heat that would have been on Donovan's neck?
Oh man, I don't even care about the heat on his neck. Do you know how many followers I would have at this point?
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.